Well, so I want to get into calories, which I watched your videos. I know your perspective, and I just find it just very interesting. And I have some specific questions that I haven't heard answered anywhere. So when you first started and you said you gained a little weight, how much weight exactly?
About 10 pounds of water retention. I know that may not seem like a lot, but for me, who was so obsessed with weight for so long, it was like the most terrible thing I could experience to gain 10 pounds. After I worked so hard to lose it and did all this food fasting and, what they call the master cleanse and all that. So I gained about 10 pounds, then it was consistent gain, lose, gain, lose, gain, lose. So that was helpful.
So right before you started 80-10-10, had you been restricting your calories, or so you went?
Yeah. For about, I've been restricting my calories since I was 13 years old, so 11 years.
I went on my first diet at
familiar.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I found out I could eat less, I was like, I've got power now, I have control, and I just did it. But at that point, there was a couple years there where I'd been restricting for so long that I was sick and tired of it, and I ate everything in sight, and I gained quite a bit of weight. Went up to about 160 pounds from about 120. So after that, though, I found the high-fat raw diet, and for about 2 years, I've been restricting my calories to about 1,200 a day.
Wow.
And so that's what you did on high fat raw, was restrict to 1,200. Okay, and so then you found the 80-10-10. You did that. You gained 10 pounds. So did you ever lose it?
I did, yeah. So it's been a very interesting journey. It certainly hasn't been a perfect one. I'd like to share that with people because it's a realistic one. It's not an idealistic one. So again, it was the lose gain, but that was mostly because I still included some salt and some nuts and seeds in my diet and things that I just hadn't learned quite yet exactly what worked for me. I knew I felt much better in the beginning, but the nuts and seeds were a catalyst. As soon as I cut them out, it was like a light bulb went off, and it took 2 years for me to cut them out. So the first 2 years, I didn't reach my peak performance or peak weight or peak fitness because I wasn't really entirely sure yet exactly what I needed to do. So I'd never met anyone like me who was so incredibly sensitive, probably because of the antibiotics I put in my stomach for so long. It took some time, definitely, and then when I finally lost all the weight was about a year and a half ago, and I finally cut nuts and seeds out, and all of a sudden, this drastic weight loss. Then,
wow.
I had been up to, just generally up and down, up to about 135 pounds, and then within a couple of months, I dropped 15 pounds, and I went, what happened? Oh my goodness, it was all because of nuts and seeds.
Wow.
And I was eating more, like 3,500 calories a day.
Wow.
So did you track your calories on 80-10-10?
Yeah, on common. So I always tried to eat more, but while I was still eating salt and nuts and seeds, I never seemed to get the results I wanted, even eating all the calories I cared for. And it was a healing journey. It's so hard to say because in the beginning I was still healing from so many things. So you can't expect it to happen overnight, and that's what everybody wants. Reality is.
Yeah.
So the 3,500 calories, were you like every day trying to get to 3,500 calories, or were you that just happened to be how much you felt comfortable eating?
Both. Yeah.
So
go
ahead.
I wanted to experiment to see how, because I really wanted to be able to tell objectively, did it work? And yeah, it did. So I made sure I got about 3,500 a day. Intuitively, I probably wouldn't eat that much in general, usually around 2,800 or 3,200, depending on the day. It's never the same. But I really truly wanted to give it a good go and say, yes, I tried it. These were the results. That's why.
So were you eating just until you were satisfied, and that's what 3,000 calories did for you, or were you eating past the point of just being satisfied?
To be honest, I'm never satisfied.
Okay, well
that's good to hear. Really good to hear.
You can call me, and I will find a way to fit it in because I am so sick and tired of calorie restricting or even restricting the slightest bit that. To me, it is never a chore to get calories in, because if there was a food competition and you had to eat consistently all day long, I could win. Because I would just eat it so much. So I do not advocate for eating to the point where you feel sick, because that doesn't make any sense. It's people the full focus. But at the same time, I've been training myself for a couple of years at this point to eat that much. So it was a huge transition for me to be able to, and actually when I cut out the nuts and seeds, I felt a lot less heavy, and I felt like I could eat a lot more and it would give me more energy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad you said that about feeling like you could still eat everything, because I feel like, you know, when I was restricting my calories to, you know, a terribly low amount,
Terribly low.
I actually wasn't hungry. And so now that I've added extra calories, I feel myself getting hungrier more, and I'm like, I feel less satisfied.
Yep. And that's something that I hear when people come to this lifestyle. They say, well, I'm eating 1,500 calories and it's not hungrier than that. That's probably because their metabolism is low from years of restriction. And that's what happens. It's like, let's say you haven't eaten for a few hours, you start to get hungry. I guarantee you wait 3 or 4 more hours, you're not going to feel hungry anymore.
Yeah, definitely. You get past it.
Yeah, so it's very common when you've been restricting for years, you don't feel those hunger signals. And again, that's something that can take years to happen. Where hunger for me now is not that rumbling in the stomach and that crave mentality of you need to find food right now. That doesn't happen anymore. Been there?
Yeah, that's why we're both identifying with you. Yeah, absolutely.